Chapter 10. The Fire Reforged. The Rise of the Sassanid Empire. From the ashes of Parthia rose a flame, ancient, sacred, and unyielding. A fire that had once burned in the temples of Darius now burned again, carried by a new dynasty that saw itself as the rebirth of Persia itself. The old empire was dying. Internal feuds, weakened kings, and endless wars had turned the once mighty Parthians inward. Their vassals whispered of a fading world, a time when the sacred fire dimmed, when the King of Kings had become a shadow of his former self. But far to the south, in the province of Persis, a noble named Ardashir watched the fall with fiery eyes. He was the son of Papak, a priest king loyal to the ancient ways. Where others saw decay, Ardashir saw destiny. In the rocky plains of Fars, banners of rebellion rose beneath the setting sun. Ardashir declared himself heir to Cyrus and Darius, not to the Parthians. He invoked Ahura Mazda and claimed that the divine fire itself had chosen him to restore truth, Asha, to the world. I am Ardashir, son of Papak. Through the will of Ahura Mazda, I shall cleanse the empire of lies. From small victories came great conquests. One by one, Parthian satraps fell until the final battle came at Hormozdgan, where the last Parthian king, Artabanus IV, was slain by Ardashir's sword. A new dawn had come. The Sassanid Empire was born. At Ctesiphon, the sacred flame was relit. Zoroastrian priests, the Magi, anointed Ardashir with holy oil and crowned him Shahanshah, King of Kings of Iran and Non-Iman. He restored the old titles, the old symbols, the Faravahar, the winged crown, the fire altars. Art, language, and ceremony all looked back to the Achaemenids, the Persians reborn. But this was not nostalgia. It was a statement. Persia lives again. The Sassanid kings placed Zoroastrianism at the heart of the state. Temples were built across the empire in Ishtaqar, Ray, and Naqsh-i-Rustam. The eternal flames burned not just as religious symbols, but as living embodiments of divine truth. At the same time, royal inscriptions spoke of cosmic duty, the king as the protector of Asha, order, against Druj, chaos. In every province, priests and soldiers stood side by side, faith and power intertwined. The Sassanid realm was one of cities, law, and art. Grand palaces rose from the earth: Firuzabad, Ctesiphon's Arch of Tak-Kasra, and Bishapur, with mosaics that rivaled Rome itself. Trade flowed once more along the Silk Road, gold and silk exchanged for pearls and spices. And yet behind the splendor, the empire prepared for an eternal struggle against the Romans to the west and the nomads to the east. Two worlds now faced each other, the chroniclers would later write: Rome and Iran, the eagle and the sun. Ardashir's line endured. His son Shapur I would one day humiliate Rome itself, capturing Emperor Valerian in battle. The Sassanids restored Persia to greatness, their empire shining as the last beacon of pre-Islamic civilization. From their palaces to their faith, they forged the world that would later shape Islamic Persia, Byzantine diplomacy, and the medieval East. And as the centuries turned, one thing remained unchanged. The fire still burned. For as long as the flame lives, they said, so does the soul of Persia.